Hey, I'm Jordan from JordanGrayConsulting.com, and today we're going to be talking about how to thrive as a highly sensitive person. Being a highly sensitive person, or HSP, is really challenging. I know because I am one. Social situations can be really tough, being in large groups of people can be really challenging, or general surplus to stimulation like light or sound can be really grating on our senses. Over the years, I've gained a few mechanisms that really help me in my HSP-ness, and I trust that these will help you in your journey as well. So tip number one for how to thrive as an HSP is to invest in some high quality earplugs. If you tend to be frequently overstimulated by sound, then having some earplugs on you at all times will be really helpful. Especially if you live in a major city and there's traffic noises or ambulances going off around you, it can be a lifesaver to have earplugs on you to drown out unwanted noise. Me personally, I have custom fitted earplugs that I have on me in my jacket pocket or my pants pocket at all times when I leave the house. Custom fitted earplugs, depending on how you get them made, either through an audiologist or through a do-it-yourself home kit, can range anywhere from $50 to $300. I've experimented with a few different brands, a few different makes, and my personal favorite I got from my audiologist, and I just went in, she put some goop in my ear that hardened into a mold of my ear, and then she sent that away, and I just asked for construction level soundproofing. So these are the earplugs that a construction worker would use if they were using a jackhammer all day. So if you're an HSP that's highly sensitive to sound especially, having earplugs on you, whether they're custom fitted or just those orange foamy things that are off the shelf, can be a total lifesaver. Tip number two is boundaries. Boundaries are essential for any human of any level of sensitivity or introversion or extroversion, but I find that HSPs really need to be that much more conscientious about what they allow into their lives. Boundaries in their simplest form can be synthesized down to: what are you willing to say no to? You only have so much energy, you only have so much time in the day, and as an HSP, you must be willing to say no to things that don't give you energy. If you're saying yes to things and 80% of those things are draining your energy, you're gonna really feel that much more quickly than the average person. Tip number three for how to thrive as a highly sensitive person is to find or cultivate a career path that fits with your way of being in the world. We spend such a massive amount of our life engaging in our life's work. And if the work that you're doing in the world conflicts with your highly sensitive nature, that's going to be a huge and consistent drain. As an HSP, it's extra important that you're in alignment, that you're doing things that feed you and not drain you. I had one HSP client who was a restaurant server at a place where they would frequently have 8 to 10 tables at a time, which, if you've never been a server, is above average. That's a huge workload to be taking on and juggling all those thoughts simultaneously. And it wasn't until the point when she really faced and embraced and accepted the fact that she was highly sensitive that she allowed herself to acknowledge that the career path that she was on was not in alignment with who she wanted to be in the world. It was draining, it was exhausting her, it was too much. And that isn't a personal failing, that was just really her honoring herself and saying, I'm this way and I get overstimulated this easily, and I have to honor that, not try and pretend that it isn't a thing or try and jam myself into the world in a way that doesn't really honor me. HSPs frequently do well in the helping and healing professions, things like being a therapist or energy healer, or anything that really requires a deep level of being able to see people, to have empathy and compassion. Nurses, doctors even. HSPs really tend to thrive in those professions, but there's an infinite number of jobs you can do as an HSP. As long as you're really honoring yourself and you're remaining in alignment with what you actually need in the world, that's what matters. Number one, have earplugs. Number two, remember the importance of boundary setting, being able to say no to things that drain you. And number three, making sure that you are living a life and having a career path that are aligned with who you are, that embrace the fact of your sensitivity as opposed to fight it or ignore it. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you rate this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below, let me know what you thought of it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel because I'm gonna be putting a lot more videos out in the near future. Thank you for spending your time with me today, and take care.